To attach the blade correctly over the hinge. Second, turn on the clipper. And last, snap the blade down into position. Once again, to correctly attach the blade, first slip the blade over the hinge. Second, turn on the clipper. And third, snap the blade down into position. Using a number 10 blade, clip off the tummy hair. Clip off the inner thighs. And clip the sanitary areas. Be sure to hold the clipper with your entire hand to help prevent carpal tunnel. Lift one leg to facilitate clipping the groin area. With a number 15 blade, clip the hair from the pads of the feet, gently applying enough pressure to remove all the hair. Use the clipper in one direction and then in the opposite direction, as Maria is demonstrating here. To get the pads cleaner, you can separate the toes and clip a fine line along the edges. To select the appropriate blades, you may refer to the Reliable Andis Blade Guide, which is free from your distributor. General all-breed and mixed-breed blade suggestions are listed at the top of the guide. Specific breeds are listed alphabetically, with blade suggestions listed on the right. When choosing the best blade for the job, customer preference should always be a consideration. Additionally, frequency of grooming visits should also be a consideration for choosing the right blade. The blade chart also tells you how long each blade leaves the coat when cutting against the natural lie of the coat. Cutting with the lie of the coat leaves the hair one size longer. To clip the ears without injury, use a number 10 blade and lay the ear flat on your hand while clipping from the base of the ear to the tip. Turn the ear over, keeping it flat against your hand, and clip the other side going in an upward and outward direction. Watch again as Maria clips the other ear. First, lay the ear flat on your hand and clip from the base of the ear to the tip. Turn the ear over, keeping it flat against your hand, and clip the other side, again going in an upward and outward direction. To clip the sides of the face, start by using a number 7 blade in front of the ear. Clip from the front of the ear to the outside corner of the eye. Then clip from the throat upwards to the side of the face and over towards the beard. It is important that you keep the skin pulled taut when working around the face and throat area. This will help prevent you from accidentally nicking loose skin as you clip. From the corner of the eye to just inside the corner of the mouth will be a diagonal line. Remember to keep the skin pulled taut when clipping. Then clean off the throat by starting 1 to 2 inches below the Adam's apple. To clip the head, use a number 7 blade. Starting from in front of the ear, clip towards the eyebrow, stopping at the brow bone. Continue working your way across the head, clipping from the top of the head down to the brow bone. The blade on the left is an FC blade intended for finish cutting. The blade on the right is a skip-tooth blade intended to remove the bulk of the coat. Skip-tooth blades are excellent for getting through those dirty, unbrushed coats prior to bathing and combing, and feed faster than FC blades. If you do not use skip-tooth blades to remove the bulk of the coat, wash, dry, and comb out the dog first. Also, skip-tooth blades will not dull as quickly as FC finish-cut blades. The FC blades leave the coat smoother and more uniform than skip-tooth blades. To clip the body, Maria will use a number 7 skip-tooth blade. Start clipping behind the ears and follow the lie of the coat and the contour of the body. Be sure to use your other hand to keep the skin taut for smoother clipping. Where the hair has cowlicks, clip in the opposite direction so that you don't get bald spots. Be sure to clip in a downward direction on the sides of the body, as you see Maria doing here. On the schnauzer, clip down the sides of the body to the elbow. Do not cut the sides of the body in a straight line from the elbow to the rear. Clean off the chest, shoulders, hips, rear, and tail, as shown here by Maria. Remember to clip in a downward direction, following the contour of the body and the lie of the coat. After the bath and blow drying, use an FC finish cut blade to go back over the body for a nice smooth appearance. If you do not use skip-tooth blades, you must bathe, dry, and comb out the coat well before using FC blades. You can see how Maria pulls the skin taut when cutting at the base of the neck and across the back. This keeps the skin from rolling with the clipper and possibly being nicked. As you can see, Maria clips in a downward direction following the contour of the body and the lie of the coat. As you work around the tail, it is important that you take your time, being careful not to catch any folds of skin at the base or tip of the tail. Finish the tail area by cutting across the rear and blending into the sides. Going against the grain on the head of dogs with upright ears like a schnauzer prevents nicking the base of the ear, which is very easy to do when going with the lie of the coat. Keep the ears flat against one hand and clip in an upward direction when doing the front of the ears, and in a flat or downward direction when clipping the back of the ear. This will help prevent you from nipping the edge of the ear as you clip. Under the neck, keep the face up and the throat stretched upward to keep from nicking the folds of the skin. This is especially important on sporting breeds. Where the thigh joins the body, you must be sure to clip in a downward direction, as shown here, and not clip horizontally. Clipping horizontally across the body could cause the clipper to cut the skin in the fold of the leg, especially if the animal moves. In the hock area, if shaving the coat off the back of the leg, do not use any blade longer than a number 10. Be very careful with scissors here, too. Because the hock bone protrudes, it is very easy to cut into it if you are not careful. When clipping under the armpits, use no blade longer than a number 10. This will help prevent you from cutting into the folds of the loose skin. Underneath the dog, be very careful of any blade longer than a number 10 because you can easily cut a teat. When shaving the privates on a male dog, always clip from the rear forward. Remember to pay particular attention to the danger zones highlighted here. Carding works well on any dog that sheds and gives a natural look to the sporting breeds. Use a brush with the lie of the coat, then repeat going against the lie of the coat. Use a number 40 blade turned over, and with one hand holding the skin taut, card the coat with the other. By using this method, you can take out much more undercoat than by using a brush or a comb. Even after using a brush and a comb, you can see how much more hair Maria is removing with the number 40 blade. You can see Maria is holding the blade with the screws facing away from her and combing with the lie of the coat to remove the undercoat. Remember to hold the skin taut when carding. This is very important. As Maria demonstrates here, carding is not as efficient if the skin is loose. As you can see, holding the skin taut with one hand as you card with the other is the key to efficient carding. Carding is a service that takes time, but your customers will appreciate the results and will not mind paying more for the service. Finish carding by brushing out the coat for a smooth appearance. As you can see, carding removes the undercoat while leaving the natural appearance of the top coat. Thank you for selecting and using Andis products. We hope that this video helps you achieve greater enjoyment and the professional grooming results that you desire.